Welcome back to The Wonderful Life. We're Tim and Deanna. It's day 2 in Dublin, Ireland, and there's still so much we can't wait to see. The 2 main destinations today are the Guinness Storehouse and Dublin's Temple Bar District. Let's see if it's worth all the hype. Let's go.
Good morning from day 2 in Dublin.
A little earlier start, but we do have to be back a little sooner today. So
yeah, the last tender is at 6 a.m. today, or 6 p.m. today.
Did you going to say everything backwards on this entire cruise?
Apparently, I'm just
Mad Hatter's tea party here. To ignore her, if I could only talk. Yeah, today we've got a bunch of sites we want to see. We have one experience we're going to do in the maybe midday, and we'll catch up along the way.
Yep, definitely. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so we took the train from Dun Laoghaire into Dublin for day 2, but we're standing on the O'Connell Bridge now, which they've got a monument to O'Connell in the back. I don't know, I'll put that so you can see, but it's pretty far away. But yeah, there's a monument. It's everywhere we look. We are headed towards the Halfpenny Bridge, is one of the things we read about on our walk towards the Guinness Storehouse.
Yeah, we have 11 o'clock reservations at the Guinness Storehouse. We should probably grab a little food before then, because we did all we had was coffee from the ship. We are gonna just kind of walk towards Guinness, which is about a mile, so about a half-hour walk, it said. Probably along the bridge or the river, and we'll see what we see and take you along.
Kind of an overcast day. We're not expecting any rain, fortunately, so we'll get some. But
it's pleasant.
Good
it's
video.
not. It's nice out. So.
All right, we'll have you look at the bridge with us in a minute. We had a quick stop for coffee along the way and a little something to eat, because we didn't want to go straight to drinking alcohol with no food in our stomach. So I had a quick croissant, and Deanna had a
coffee cake.
Like a
coffee cake.
Fruity coffee cake looking thing.
It was very sweet. But it was a cute little place, frank and honest. Yeah. The coffee's good.
Located in the heart of St. James Gate, the Guinness Storehouse was once the old fermentation plant for the brewery. The Guinness Experience allows you to experience the history, heart, and soul of Ireland's most iconic beer.
Everyone to the Guinness Storehouse, the home of Guinness. My name is Naomi, and I'll give you a brief orientation before you start your tour. In the world's largest pint-shaped glass. If ever decided to fill this up with Guinness, it's going to hold up to 14.3 million pints. So that is 3 times the population.
You'll find out what makes the brewing process so special, hear the history of the brewery, and have some fun while you check out the archive of award-winning Guinness advertising on display. The next stop of our tour is a long-awaited product tasting.
Us taking the glass of Guinness up to our nose, taking each and every aroma from that last room. So go right ahead, you guys. So the most important step is you never sip Guinness. As if you sip Guinness, all you're going to taste is that white nitrogen foam on the very top. That is just there for texture. It is not there for taste, as it does taste very bitter, as it is all nitrogen. So what we do is take a generous mouthful of Guinness, then you breathe in through your nose, let the Guinness coat your palate for about 3 to 4 seconds, then you swallow and exhale. Now, does anybody need to hear that again? Oh, someone raised their hand. Want to hear it again? Okay, so guys, generous mouthful of Guinness, breathe in through your nose, let the Guinness coat your palate, 3 to 4 seconds, swallow, exhale. Now, does anybody need to hear that again? Yeah, you just want to hear that again. Now, you guys, before we drink in Ireland, we always say a certain word. Does anybody know what that word is?
Sláinte.
Thank you, sláinte. It is not cheers, it is sláinte. So on 3, we're all going to raise our glasses, say sláinte, and drink our Guinness. So, 1, 2, 3, sláinte. Down the throat. So you guys, sláinte does perfectly translate to cheers to good health. All right, we're now in the Stoutie portion of this. They do a little.
They take your picture in
like
front of a ring light, and then they put it on the foam of the beer. So this will be fun.
And I think you get to choose whether you want alcohol in your beer or not. There's a 0% alcohol and a regular.
Is that even an option for us?
All right, we've got our Stouties with our logo, or
our logo.
Looks like our logo. It's our faces.
It does a little bit. I don't know.
That could
We're
be
just photogenic. That's all.
Could be our new logo.
The Guinness Storehouse.
We're looking out over Dublin from here.
Yeah. It's going to get better as we keep going up and up and up. So, but here, sláinte.
You're chugging yours.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, no.
Jake upstairs or downstairs said you're not supposed to just take a sip because then you're going to get the bitterness from the nitrogen that's on the top. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to drink it down to the heart. And it's very good. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a gulp, not a sip, mister.
Okay.
Learn how to drink your Guinness.
It all tastes the same to me.
No. Not at all. So as you can see, I have actually drank more than Tim. He always says he has to wait for me, but he lies.
You're supposed to savor it. You're gulping too much.
No, it's how you're supposed to drink Guinness.
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to ruin my face on the foam, so we can smell
the wheat and barley being roasted.
Yeah, it's like a real strong kind of a grain burning smell.
It's an interesting smell. It doesn't smell bad, but it does smell like something is burning. And I think, based on the experience that we just had going through how they make the Guinness, I think they have to 196 degrees Celsius or something like that. They have to roast the barley and the wheat.
I'm just trying not to burp in front of everyone after all this nitrogen.
That's because you drink the foam.
No, it's still, I have more foam than you.
I don't believe you.
I think I'm winning, actually.
No, I don't believe you. Anyway, it's definitely an interesting smell coming through the windows because the windows are open, but we're still in the little Stoutie experience finishing these up, and then we're going to venture on to the upper floors. It's fun so far. This is a really good one. So I would highly recommend.
Yeah, this little area is a little less crowded. I know we're going to get really crowded when we get up to the rooftop.
Yeah, probably, because people could just stay up there and it's a bar too. So.
The Brewer's dining hall, with its open kitchen, boasts a seafood-inspired menu offering oysters, chowder, seafood pie, and moules frites. Our final stop is the rooftop gravity bar, where we'll enjoy the perfectly poured, perfectly chilled pint of Guinness while taking in panoramic views of Dublin City and beyond.
Hi again, we are up in the gravity bar now. We've got our second pint of Guinness, of course.
Of course, because it was included in our package. However, it took a while for us to find the table. The views are absolutely outstanding. We can actually see the Wicklow Mountains behind us, which is where we were yesterday. Great experience so far. So highly recommend. What did we pay for this? Like 60? Like 30 euros per person. Obviously the ship tours are more expensive. We had a timed ticket just like everyone else, and it's been a great experience so far.
Cheers. For sláinte.
There's no shortage of historic churches to marvel at throughout Dublin.
Hi guys, so let's see, after we went to the Guinness Brewery, we decided to walk over to the Brazen Head, which is apparently the oldest restaurant and pub in Dublin. It was fine. It was a little bit more expensive than other restaurants and pubs we've been to. We did not have a Guinness because we had excuse me, several over at the Guinness Experience. So we had lunch. I had some mushroom soup, which was very good. We both ordered fish and chips, and I didn't even finish. I shouldn't have even ordered it, honestly, because I was full after the soup.
We could have shared one
easily.
It's gigantic.
And they were like 20 euros a plate, which, again, like I said, kind of pricey. I probably wouldn't go back there again. It was okay. It was a very cool looking building because it was so old, but that was about it. So we ventured over to the Dublin Castle. We're in a courtyard. Again, probably it's fine, I guess, to visit. Nothing major. Very quiet. Probably just going to walk around a little bit and head back to the train and go back on the ship this afternoon. Okay, so I can still say it's across from the Halfpenny Bridge. This place, it's very cute. Restaurants, pubs, shops. Ooh. This probably goes right back to the Temple Bar area where we just were. That's my guess. But it's a cute little corridor.
So we are back to the Temple Bar. We've had so much Guinness at this point.
Yeah, I think
we're
kind of done. We did finish up over at the Dublin Castle, walked around for a little bit. Beautiful space. We did not go inside, as I mentioned before. There was a fee. I believe it was 12 euros per person if you want to go ahead and have a tour inside. But the weather is just gorgeous, and we're just kind of walking around at this point. Did venture back here to the Temple Bar District. I see a bunch of people walking around with ice cream, so I don't know where that came from. And a ton of kids, and I don't know where they came from either. But yeah, we're probably going to be heading back to the ship a little early today. We're both a little tired, so.
This from what our tour guide said yesterday, it's a little expensive here by comparison.
But look at where we went for lunch today. That was expensive too. I don't know if I wouldn't. I mean, it was a cool place to visit, but I don't think I would ever eat there again. Well, maybe just go in for a pint and be done.
So once you say you're the oldest or the best or what have you, everyone goes there. Regardless of the price.
Again, it was fine.
It's the experience. That wasn't so much an experience. This looks pretty wild.
Yeah, it does.
But I think some of the pubs we went to in Galway kind of hit it beat as far as warmth.
Agree.
This isn't so much known as a place for locals to frequent. It's
for tourists.
Primarily tourists.
Yeah.
So we got a much warmer feel back in Galway.
Yeah, I mean, we could like walk in, I guess, and take a picture and show you guys the inside. And
you dare to do that if you'll survive. I don't know if you'll come out in one piece.
I'm sure we'll be fine, dear. Right. We live in Chicago, remember?
I don't know. I'll stay out here where it's safe. See you in a bit.
Bye.
After our brief visit to Temple Bar, it was time to return to Dun Laoghaire to tender back to the Norwegian Star.
So we are back on the ship after our second day in Dublin. Kind of, I guess, rested in the room for just a few minutes and decided to venture out onto I think we're on deck 13, forward. There is a singular hot tub up here, which is right near like the radar stuff, and you can see a really good view to the front of the ship. Looks like there's it's almost like a mini sun deck up here. And we are in the hot tub for the first time. The air temperature is still like 62 degrees out. I mean, we really have lucked out with the weather that we've had so far.
Noisy. We turned off the bubbles, but it's still kind of gurgling in here.
I don't know. I have my sunglasses on for a reason because it's bright.
It's just nice to get off of our feet. We've walked, I don't know, 8 to 10 miles a day.
More than that, probably.
Up hills, downstairs, upstairs. This is our first time in water since we've gotten on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
And it's super peaceful up here.
But yeah, I mean, we've got a great scenic background of the Wicklow Mountains back there, or some type of mountains. I don't know if it's Wicklow or not. And of the port. We're still out at sea because it's a tender port. But yeah, no, couldn't ask for anything better right now. Hey guys, so Tim and I decided to venture off and have a quick dinner at La Cucina. We do not have any dining credits to use. This is the Italian restaurant that's on board, and on board many of the NCL ships. We have never eaten in a La Cucina before. The only Italian restaurant that we've ever eaten on an NCL ship is Onda on the Viva, which was in our January of 2024 trip. That was amazing. This is mediocre. We ordered a pepperoni pizza, which was supposed to be a pepperoni and basil, and which just came out pepperoni, and a spaghetti carbonara, which looks to me like it was made with cream sauce instead of just with the egg, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the crust on the pizza is thin crust. It's fine. I think the dough is okay. I don't like the sauce at all. And the pasta is sticky. So yes, I'm an Italian food snob and a pizza snob. Probably why we've never eaten here before.
I don't know. It's a break from fish and chips and Guinness stew and strip steaks at the main dining room.
Yeah.
But it's not like Onda on the Viva, and it's
not at all.
Not quite the quality pizza they have. But
it's probably better than still eating a pasta or a pizza in the main dining room or on the buffet. So it's a notch above those. We are going to be spending about $40 out of pocket total. The pizza was $19 and the pasta was $24. So, because we didn't have the dining credit, but I wouldn't waste your dining credit on this restaurant personally. That's just my opinion. So
Le Bistro's where it's at still,
Yeah.
as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned, on all of these.
yeah, because we were disappointed with Cagney's this trip too. So yeah, I would highly recommend if you only have one dining credit to use, stick with a French restaurant. Go with Le Bistro. So there is our La Cucina review. We'll catch up later. Bye.
After dinner, we had one last drink at Gadsby's with friends, then called it a night. Day 2 in Dublin is in the books. Now we're off to Cove and Cork tomorrow. We're so happy you came along with us today. If you enjoyed our video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing with the notification bell on. It's absolutely free and it helps our channel grow. We'll see you in Cove and Cork very soon. And remember, keep living the wonderful life.